Hey everyone, Rarity Dash here, time for another Red vs. Blue Blind Reaction. And today I'm moving on to Season 9, with the first 10 episodes, which is about half of it again. I mean, that's been the standard here, just dividing each season in half, and as a result, just proceeding through this really quickly, it feels like. And, yeah, I'm excited to see what Season 9 has in store. Season 8 was great. The introduction of Monty and all that great action that really made it something special. And everything else was pretty good too. I mean, it wasn't quite as funny as some of the previous seasons, but it was still pretty damn funny. And the characters are good, are just as good as always, and in some ways getting better. I mean, Sarge had that great speech, and just there have been all these great little moments. And I'm excited to see where it goes from here. I mean, we left off at an interesting place. We have, on one hand, we have kind of the Reds and Blues going off to do who knows what, and with Washington kind of going with the Blues, I guess, to sort of fill in for Church now. And, yeah, the Reds are just the same as always. And on the other hand, we have Church and Tex kind of lost inside of this Epsilon unit. And he's going to be looking for her, I guess, and they're going to try to find a way out, maybe. And not really sure how that's going to work, but it should be interesting to see. And for now, they're in some version of Blood Gulch, and I guess we're going to be seeing a lot of that. Though we might also be bouncing it out with some of the Reds and Blues and just stuff outside that, or maybe it's all that. I don't know. But whatever the case, I'm excited to find out, and yeah, I really just want to get to this, so I'm not going to prolong any further. Let's just go ahead and get this started. Here we go.
Hi, my name is Leonard Church.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody calls me Leonard.
No.
Most people call me Church.
Yes?
Sometimes they call me Alpha, and a few people even know me as the director. But I haven't been called that in a really, really long time. You see,
it's interesting how none of them go by their first name.
I know I look like a super badass space warrior.
Like, literally
but I'm
almost
really
no
not.
one.
I'm actually a... Hey, Church!
Tucker?
I'm actually a computer program. It's been reincarnated in the memory of... Church! I'm actually a computer program. Hey, Church! It's been reincarnated in the memory of a... Where the hell are you? Okay, I'm just gonna start over. I'm gonna go back to the beginning. Church! Hi. Church! My
Wow.
name is Leonard Church.
Well, we already know this all, so...
Nobody calls
I mean...
me Church, come on! God damn it! What? What do you want? Come on! Get up here! Yeah, okay, hold on! For God's sake...
Tucker's just interrupting catch-up exposition. Not the most important thing. Rooster Teeth presents...
Can't even be alone with my thoughts. Not even for a second.
Red vs. Blue, Season 9.
Or scream, or come look at this! What's going on over here? Or, hey, Church, help me out! I don't know what the fuck I'm doing! Fucking assholes.
Wow.
God, I forgot how much this place sucks.
Nobody gets up here.
Grounding error.
Plan? What plan?
We only have one shot at this. Don't let it fall apart.
Why are you talking to me like this is supposed to make sense? Is this another one of your idiot schemes to make Church your best friend?
Okay, shh. Remember, let me do the talking.
It does have a different look to it. Someone told me that this is yet another new game that they're using. And I can kind of tell.
Hey, Church. Welcome to the cliff.
Hey, guys. Hey, guys.
I mean, the armors look a little different all around.
Okay, abort.
Especially
Hey,
Caboose.
did that work?
That was it? Okay, now I actually want to know. What was the plan? Because apparently Phase 1 was saying hi. What was next? Were you going to wave?
Abort. Abort.
What do you guys want? Dude, are you fucking dying? You sound like my vacuum cleaner when it picks up a penny. I'm just a little, out of breath. I'm not used to this. It's been
Well, aren't
a
you
while
a
since
computer
I,
program?
had a human body.
Oh, God.
Oh,
no.
I guess in here you have a human body.
It's like it always wants to pee. Like, all the time.
I mean, you are
What
inside
are we
a...
talking about today? Did I miss a staff meeting? What other body would you have? It's a long story. Remind me to tell you sometime. So, what's up? What's going on? We have movement over at the Red Team's base. I thought we should check it out. Actually, I thought we should ignore it, but there's really not anything else to do. Movement? What kind of movement?
The right kind.
Remember that new
That
game
means
we
it'll
got?
be very
Make
entertaining.
modifications to it. Well, that doesn't sound good. How are they modifying it? I don't know. Why are you asking me? Wait, you've been up here watching them them all this time. Can't you make a guess?
Well, I don't know, man. They sure as hell ain't installing a stereo.
Thanks. Caboose, what do you think it is?
Yeah, actually,
Stereo
I
would
was
be
gonna
nice.
say stereo, but now it seems like a bad idea to say that, so now I'm going to say radio.
That's
Wow.
the same thing, idiot.
Yep, I know, but I still think I won somehow.
Here, let me see the sniper rifle. Check for myself. Do you even know how to use that thing? Do I know how to use it? Of course I know how to use it. Don't, hey, where's the, how do I make it do the thing? The
No.
thing where everything gets closer?
Doesn't know how to use it at all.
How do I do the closer, bigger thing? Zoom? Zoom. Yeah, that's it. Zoom. Oh, you're saying just, do I say zoom? Zoom. Rifle.
Press the black button.
Oh. Shut up. Hey, I didn't say a word, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that'll do her. Fire it up, boss.
Uh-huh.
Test this bad boy out. Simmons, hop up.
Who?
Yeah, it looks like they've modified their Jeep. They changed the turret. What is that, like some kind of radar dish?
I think it's a rocket launcher.
That's impossible. You can't fire rockets from a Jeep, dumbass. There'd be too much, torque or something like that. It's probably some kind of, like, microwave transmitter.
Well, they were loading rockets in it earlier, so unless they were microwaving explosives for a tasty snack, it's probably a rocket launcher. Oh, great. Now I want a snack.
Hey, didn't you
Of
hear what I
course.
said about the torque? It's probably like...
Wow.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident about my rocket launcher guess. Yeah, I don't know. I think Church was right. I'm pretty sure I just torqued in my pants.
He's being right all the time! Yeah! Almost got you that time, sluts! Reload, Simmons. All right. Let's put the next one right up their ass. Okay, sure, but you don't need to say it like that. I think the weapon's equally as effective, no matter where it hits them. Start stuffing, Simmons. Okay. Was that Donut?
Yeah, I'm confused.
He's not Earl Tucker. He just wears pink armor. The guy. It is?
That's
Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure.
not sounding like Donut.
Then I suddenly feel pretty awkward about something I did 20 minutes ago. During alone time.
Uh-huh.
Hell is alone time.
Hey, it's one of the rules of the cliff, dude. What happens in alone time stays in alone time.
What do you do during alone time, Caboose?
I do the same stuff I do during together time. Only half.
What?
Another benefit of alone time? Not listening to him for a few minutes.
Well, that makes sense.
Hoorah, bitches! Who fucking robbed?
What is up with Donut? Acting like a completely different character. Which I guess makes sense, because he's like...
Some of us realize that's enough. Why do you keep making it weird? Damn it.
I mean, did Epsilon Church even ever meet Donut?
This is getting ridiculous. I'm putting a stop to this.
So maybe that makes sense.
Tucker, get down! They're firing again! That wasn't a rocket. That was something else. Church, where are you going? Church!
Gotta keep in mind this is some kind of, like, simulation.
Do this. It has to be done the right way, or there's no point in doing it at all, okay? There's an order to things, Tucker. An
Simulated
order.
reality. Oh. Project Freelancer MCC, many years ago.
Our operatives are in position, Director.
Good.
Oh.
Send them in.
If I may say, sir, my testing indicates that this might not be the best.
The system will determine what's best, Counselor. The system will determine the order. Send them in.
Greetings,
Okay.
web surfer. Be sure to subscribe to our channel before you go.
Well, that's
Don't
intriguing.
Just like we're friends. Not that I need friends. Please don't go.
I'm picking up right back here.
Our operatives are in position, Director.
I think this is in fact the same scene again. Isn't it? Or
If I
pretty
may
similar
say
at
so,
least.
My testing indicates that this might not be the best team for the job.
The system will determine what's best, Counselor.
So we're never actually going to see the director's face, are we?
Send them in.
Just keep him conveniently off screen, or from behind, or whatever.
Is it cold or what? How cold do you think it is? It has to be below freezing, right?
Well, there's ice, so yeah, freezing.
Patrolling in the ice. Give me a fucking break. You know who doesn't have patrol
By
in the middle of the night?
Orn-
in the ice?
Ordendal.
Sure, you'll tell me.
Jenkins. I bet Jenkins is sleeping right now. Back in his rack with his big fucking melon head on a soft pillow.
Yeah, it's Jenkins.
You know I had terminal duty 8 weeks straight? 8 weeks, man.
Lucky you.
Then I make one fucking comment about the CO to
that's great.
Jenkins, and the next thing you know, I'm out on patrol. Jenkins gets
That
my
Jenkins.
terminal duty, and I get to freeze my ass off out here with... Murphy! Come on, Murphy. Hey, where are you? Murph. Stop messing around. Murph. Murph.
Yeah, in here. I thought I heard something.
Oh, yeah? What'd you hear? A ghost?
Oh. Well, that doesn't look good. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you could say so.
Something like that.
What the fuck?
Well. Or Murphy.
Hey, we clear?
Yes, South, you're clear, but watch your
Oh.
corners. The smoke is good
Okay,
for cover,
South.
but it's playing hell
Good
with
to
my
see her again.
thermals. The cold isn't helping.
What's the time?
Don't worry about the time.
Forgot what her
Worry
armor
about
even
the
looked like.
objective.
And it's probably different
Control's
anyway.
in 20 seconds.
I'll be gone before that.
Okay, slow down, South. Set your motion trackers.
Cool.
Nah, takes too long.
So does getting caught. Set your trackers. South, I do not have visual in there. I can't be your eyes if I can't see.
Just trust me, North. I got this.
South, talk to me.
Not right now, North. I see the objective. Going to initiate transfer.
While it's loading, set your goddamn tracker. There's bound to be some... South, I've got something out on thermal. 2 small dots.
Come on, come on.
South, check your 6. I think something's in there.
Oh. Yeah.
Don't even think about it.
Oh, well, he thought about it. You,
Aw, shit. About to get loud.
well,
On my way. Well, so much for keeping quiet. South, meet me at the helipad for extraction.
Roger. Might need a minute.
well, this is pretty badass. I did say I was disappointed we didn't get more out of her earlier. But now we can, I guess, because flashbacks. Wow.
Shotgun!
And shotgun. Stealing Sarge's line. And yes, I know this was something that happened in the past, but still.
On my mark. Sing, mark.
Moving!
Go, go, go! What's your left?
Wow.
Get the door. I'll hold them off.
We're good. Let's move.
Switch. Move.
Oh, come on!
And there are different models for the male and female characters now, I notice. They're a little bit different. That's cool.
Hello, everyone. Now that we have our own YouTube
Didn't
channel,
really
I
catch that
regularly
until I saw them
reorganizing everything
back to
for a
back.
Streamlined viewing experience. Just hit subscribe to put it to use.
You're supposed to convince them to subscribe, not put them to sleep.
You loser. I hate him so much.
So that episode was all just past stuff. That's interesting.
Situation is critical, sir. Should we do something?
Yes. Send her in.
Roger
More of
that.
this.
Come in, number one. Number one, you are green.
Activate failsafe.
Copy, sir. Initiating beta order.
Wyoming. I guess we'll be seeing him again, probably. Number
Well,
one.
out of the frying pan and into the fire.
Think I could take about 50 50 of them. How about you?
How about you save your jokes until we get out of this?
Where the hell is extraction?
Attention, assholes! Stand down, you're surrounded! Give us the data file now!
Oh, there's someone.
We'll be taken into custody!
Someone
Either
lurking
do
up
this
there.
the easy way or the hard way.
Is that Tex?
No escape, so give us the damn data file!
I mean, I don't really know. Everyone looks different. But the color, maybe.
Get down!
Son of a bitch.
What's going on?
It's her.
What? What's she doing here?
Yeah, I think it is. Or I don't know.
My turn.
Now I'm thinking not. This is someone else who's really badass. More awesome action. Now it's
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
right away.
Oh yes, a rifle!
Hey man, hate to bother you, but I think that's my rifle you're holding.
What the hell are you talking about? Just grab any rifle. Like, look at that. There's seriously a pile of rifles.
No, that's my good
right
luck
there.
rifle. That's the one I sleep with every
Are you
night.
kidding me, man?
Probably isn't the time for this, yeah. Just gotta... Oh.
North! No!
What the?
Cool.
I got you. Boom! Command! We have wounded! You need to get us out of here! Right now! Come on, you two. We're leaving. No! Sorry about the mess, fellas. Package is secure. Everybody on board. Somebody calls for a ride? You're late. Ah, well, you can take it out of my tip.
Well, I don't know what all that was about, but it sure was awesome to look at. And back to this.
Did we hit him? I don't know. Hard to
Have
tell.
a bit more context for this,
God damn it.
I have a plan. We need
even if it's a little less
Great
cool.
idea.
Okay, let's try this. Sir, you lay down some cover fire. Simmons, the two of us can sneak around their backside and slip on in.
Okay.
Wow.
Just saying stealth was
Well,
enough.
that
We don't need to expand on good ideas, especially after other
that sounded like
people
Donut.
agree to them.
Sounds good, sir. I mean, wait, I'm the sir. But we should do that. Make it so.
Hey, Reg!
Yeah, this is a little bit off somehow.
Who the hell is that?
It's one of the blue guys. He's just walking up here.
By himself? That guy's fucked.
Totally.
He's gonna get totally fucked.
Okay, see? Right there. You changed the way you said it again. Can you not do that, please?
Hey guys, hold up. What the hell? Cease fire, man, it's me. Yeah, we know it's you, dipshit. That's why we're shooting. I just want to talk for a second.
Yeah, so what? What does that mean?
Yeah, I just want to talk to you about, something. Oh shit. I think I fucked up. I fucked up, didn't I? You guys don't know who I am.
Maybe we should give him a chance. See what he has to
The
say.
blinking lights on the
Could
suits
provide
is
some
kind of
intel by
interesting.
accident. Or give us
A
some
bit
blue
distracting,
perspective.
but
I always wanted to hear that.
I want to shoot.
kind of a nice
To be clear,
touch.
I understand what you meant by that. I get that you want to shoot him with bullets.
Red hot bullets.
Yeah.
That's enough.
Let's hear him out. Then you shoot him.
How about I just wound him? Then he can still talk, and I get to shoot him. That's a win-win. Not for me, I get shot.
Okay, how about this? Donut gets to shoot you in exchange for you getting to say what you need to say.
5 minutes of talking for one shot. Where do you want it, Blue? The shoulder or the foot? Well, obviously I would pick the foot, but I don't want you guys to shoot me in deal. Bitch! Okay, your 5 minutes have started. Go.
Wow.
Where am I? Oh, well, that looks nice. Oh my god! A giant person! What happened? One of the Reds just shot Church in the foot. Ow! The fucking heart! You guys just try to help? I don't really see how we can. I can't really get a clear shot at Church from this angle.
Wow.
Man, you guys are a bunch
Wow.
of dicks. I just got this foot.
Help them
Morgan
shoot
left.
Church.
I just want to say, you You guys are all mixed up. You're doing it wrong.
Doing what wrong?
This! Your team! Like, where's Griff?
He's in the base, cleaning up. He loves to keep things tidy.
No.
No.
That's not right.
No.
This isn't the way things are supposed to be.
Yeah, it's just
You got
all
confused somehow.
weird.
Griff isn't tidy at all. He's filthy.
He's gonna wash his hands for a week if he hears you say that.
Griff, come on, get out here, man. I'm doing my second coat of floor wax. That's when the shine comes to life. I'll be out in a minute. Sarge, come on, be Sarge. Yell at him. Get him out here.
Why would I yell at a subordinate? Seems unfair to yell at someone who
Oh, no.
can't go back.
What? That's what?
Hey,
This
sorry
is
about
just-
calling you fellas subordinates.
So lame.
No offense meant.
None taken, boss.
I actually kind of like being talked down to.
Okay, seriously, Sarge, come on. You love being in charge. Tell these guys to, shape up or do something.
Well, I guess they could be doing a better job.
How?
I just want you guys to feel like you're reaching your full potential.
I know I am.
Me too.
My potential is so full, I feel like I could fill up a couple other soldiers' potentials.
Wow.
Damn it.
Well, at least that's there.
And Donut, come on, man. This isn't you. You're supposed to be, free-spirited. Not some kind of repressed, overachieving jarhead.
1 minute left.
Dude, what fucking clock are you using? It's been like 15 seconds.
Yeah, and what about me, Blue Guy? Am I supposed to be different too? Someone less nerdy and not
Well, you're-
lonely every second of the day?
No, you're pretty much spot on.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay, great.
I've heard just about all I want out of this guy.
Alright, I'm leaving.
Four
Just
Simmons.
remember, this isn't the way things are meant to be. You know it, and I know it. Donut, you're a nice guy. You're not a jerk. Try expressing yourself a little bit. Start keeping a journal or a diary or something like that.
What?
Never mind. I'm leaving. I'm gonna live home now, okay? Ow.
Yeah.
Ow.
The nerve of that guy.
So he does remember what they're like, so I wonder why they're like this.
About my diary.
You're what?
Nothing. I have to go log this in my logbook.
Mm-hmm. Logbook.
Donut, don't track mud in here. You know better.
What do you think, Simmons?
Hard to say, sir. He was talking nonsense, but he sounded so sure of himself. I think he should count himself lucky just to get out of this one alive.
Oh. And
incoming transmission, I got it. This is vehicle 479 responding. Go for secure.
Secure. Hello, Agent Carolina.
Good morning,
Oh,
Phyllis.
Carolina.
Nice to hear your voice.
Is this a bad time? You sound occupied.
DLC got a little hot. We may be late to the rendezvous, but we'll get there. Don't leave without us.
Understood. It sounds like the director was right to send you along to assist the team.
Seems that way. Can't say everyone on board feels the same.
All agents accounted for. Excellent work.
Phyllis, I see a blank spot in the head count. Please verify.
We will see you at the rendezvous, Agent Carolina. Fly safe and have a nice day.
Roger that. Carolina out.
Hmm?
South, check our 6.
Is that Pyrrha?
Heads up! We got company back.
Kind of sounded like they're the tail end of that line.
Who are your friends?
Just some people we met at the party.
I think it might be. It's a little bit different the way she's doing, but still kind of hear it.
Nice move! Firing missiles!
And back to the awesome action.
Can't you get us out of here?
I'm working on it.
What's that noise?
They have missile lock.
That's bad.
Yes, that's bad.
Take evasive maneuvers!
I'm trying.
Well, try harder!
Hey,
Wow.
now, do me a favor, would you?
What?
Thanks.
You stupid bitch! Releasing flare! I hate flying!
Hey, everybody hold on back there. Things are gonna get a little, bumpy. Yeah.
I think they kind of already have.
Say crashy, but yeah, bumpy works.
It's not good when things are crashing. Also, the moon. Gotta acknowledge it.
Countermeasures depleted. North, get moving. I'm clearing you for equipment usage.
Whatever you're gonna do back there, do it fast.
Stay safe, kiddo.
North. North.
Oh. Someone took off their... Oh, we actually see a character without a helmet on. That's a first.
Here goes nothing.
So now we know what he looked like.
the rendezvous. If we're gonna make it, you better punch it.
And that was his AI ability, I take it. Or something. I mean, no wait,
Mother of Invention, we're inbound.
We will have medical personnel waiting for you in the landing bay. Welcome home, 479er.
Thank you, Phyllis.
I'm trying to
Good
think
be
about
home.
North, and he had an AI, but I forget which one it was. It wasn't Delta. That was that other guy who died.
So, you want to do something with your life, or you just want to sit around on your ass all day?
I don't know.
Yeah, me too.
I'm sure eventually all this will become clear.
It's way easier.
All I know is that we have a bunch of really cool characters in the past involved in a lot of cool action sequences. And, yeah.
Ow. Ow.
And there's this.
Ow. Charge! You're home! Welcome back. Yeah, thanks for helping me while the Reds just shoot me in the goddamn foot. Yeah, well, you told us to stay on the cliff, and I did. Yeah, that was helping. Oh, really? Then why aren't you on the cliff right now? Oh, I thought the helping part was over. Ow. 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 Back already? What do you mean already? It took me half an hour to limp across this goddamn canyon. Yeah, but we thought they were gonna kill you. I expect you back never. So it might find you early. Shut up. He's right about to
Well, that's...
time. You
Yeah.
too. All right, well, now the helping
Definitely
part is definitely over. Damn it.
earlier than never.
That's exactly what I get for trying to fix things. What are you fixing? Everything. Us, the Reds, trying to make things the way they're supposed to be. Ah, my foot. Are you okay? Am I okay? Do I look okay? Do I sound okay? I don't know. You're wearing full body armor and bleeding. That means you're either dying or just whining. Well, I'm hurt. All right? You want me to call command? Have them send a medic? No medic. I'm not hurt that bad. Besides, those guys are just bad luck. I already called command. You did? Caboose, you're not allowed to use the radio. Right, unless it's
Wow.
emergency. And then I can use it to call command. And also 800 numbers actually on TV. Because those are free to call. 800
Oh,
numbers?
yeah,
Damn it,
always
Caboose,
free.
What did you order this time? Nothing, Caboose. I promise you'll not see anything show up here that I ordered. Nothing at all. For at least 6 to 8 weeks. Damn it. What the hell is he talking about? Well, you sound upset. You probably want some beef jerky. He'll be ready in 6 to 8 weeks. You dehydrator, didn't you? Oh, you won't be so mad when we're storing twice as much ammo as we normally can. For the billionth time, Caboose, you can't dehydrate bullets. You actually order all those stupid gadgets that you see on TV? Maybe. Sometimes. And that Special Forces person also. You idiot. Wait, what did you just say? Oh, yes. Yes, they are sending someone to help us. Command is. Yes. Unless it's bad. In which case, I don't know what you're talking about. What? They aren't supposed to send anybody till after I die. We thought you were dead, dude. You walked into Red Base. Caboose, did they say who they were sending? Yes, they definitely did. Okay. Do you remember who they... No. God damn it. Hey, Griff. Stop right there, Simmons. What? Is it danger? The Blues?
No, it's the
not
floor.
walking across
Yeah.
my floor with those boots.
Yeah.
Griff, there's no time for this. Time for what, Simmons? A job well done? There's always time for that. I believe you know my motto. You don't have a motto. That's right, because there's always something more productive that I could be doing. Who has time to sit around making up mottos when they could be bumping?
Just so wrong.
I need to get through. Sorry, you're just gonna have to wait 5 more minutes. It's not that long. Just do what I do. Count to 3. 100 times. Why wouldn't I just count to 300? Because doing things 3 times is fun. Turning off light switches, locking the door, turning off light switches. You said turning off light switches twice. You're right. I should probably say it a 3rd time, just to make sure that no one I love dies. Turning off light switches? That feels better. Dude, you have issues. I also have a clean floor, which you can't walk on. But I need to get Simmons.
Guess that's a fair point.
The rules, and what happens when we abandon the rules? Everybody gets germs and dies.
Oh, silly me. I forgot the reason I came in here. Sarge wants you to take a break, Griff. You're on break right now.
A break. Not familiar with the concept.
Just stop working. Relax.
Relax. Yeah, right. And how exactly would I go about doing that? Is there like a manual I could read or something?
Just stop cleaning. Do nothing. What happened to Donut?
He's in his bunk, reading that book he always reads.
What book?
Dunno. I don't ask, he doesn't tell. It's got flowers in it.
Flowers?
And drawings of things, like hearts. He likes to read it and cry.
I'm not crying.
Sarge needs some help, Donut. We're building a robot using that robot building kit Command sent us.
I'm not really.
Oh, are we gonna get more more Lopez?
You're bothered by what he said, aren't you?
That'd be nice.
Maybe. Why did you listen to him? I didn't even know you had feelings, Donut.
Well, I do. Okay.
Whatever. Come help us if you want. Up to you.
Okay. I'll be out in a minute. I want to get my head together. Need to clean my weapon. Maybe light a few candles.
Candle's really not the best light source for field stripping a pistol.
Not everything is about function, Simmons.
What did I say?
Huh? What? I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. I was kind of doing nothing.
Looks like Donut got tracks all over your shiny floor, Griff.
Yeah, oh well. I'm on break anyway, right? Why should I give a fuck?
Oh.
That felt really, really good to say that.
What is wrong with everyone? Man, I hate when things change.
Now this is interesting. They called the mother of invention. That's awesome.
Pinpointed the location of a very important target for
I approve.
Freelancer. Excellent work.
Thank you, sir.
Counselor, please update the board. That is all.
Okay, so the rank in Carolina's at the top. That's
Thought you said the
oh,
mission was a success.
get to see her too.
The mission objectives was stealth.
Yeah, she's kind of cute.
Revealed our intentions and made our next mission more difficult. They'll be ready for us. Dismissed.
Think I should talk to her?
Yeah, that's definitely Vera.
Maybe we give her a minute.
I wonder if we'll ever see any of the main crew take off their helmets. That would be odd. To actually find out what they look like. And they might not do it just because of that, just because we're used to them not having faces. It might be too strange to actually suddenly have it.
What did they say to you? They said, "This is command. We read you blue base." After that, Roger, over and out. Before that, somewhere between those two.
Yeah.
Bye and hello are not the important parts of the conversation. I know, and my name isn't even Roger. Although that is my name. I wonder if it fits. Roger, shut up. Roger, don't put that in your mouth. Roger, put that down. Roger, will you please be my best friend? Signed, Church. P.S. Your name is the best. I like it. Signed, Church. Again. Did they tell you in the middle?
Roger.
What did they say? I need you to focus, Caboose. I need you to focus, Roger. Okay.
Wow.
They said that since one of our troops was hurt and since we're outnumbered, they would send us a special agent to help us recover. And they said that agent would be here. Yes. No. Not yes. When? When I was on the call with them. I mean, the agent. The operator said that. When I call command. How else would they tell me? Okay, stop. Let's just go through this step by step, okay? You called command. Yes. And they said they were sending a special agent. Yes. To our base. Yes. When did they say the special agent was coming? Right before they gave me my new nickname. God damn it, Caboose! Alright, just forget it. No, see, it's Roger now, remember? See, I know it can be confusing sometimes. Church, you have to keep up. Hey, Roger, what's wrong with Church? I don't know. He's having trouble understanding something. You know how that is.
That's amazing.
Your robot is looking great.
Thanks. I didn't even know I was good with machines. You know what they say? Necessity is the mother of...
Hey, Sarge, can I ask you about something?
Sure, go ahead.
In private?
Oh, sure, I get it. Don't want me around? That's fine. No big deal. I mean, you're not talking about me, right? Right? You're not talking about me?
Be right back, Simmons.
Sure you will. Just what my dad said.
What's up, Donut?
Sarge, you ever have, feelings and stuff?
Feelings? Sure, all the time. Who doesn't?
I just want to talk to someone about some thoughts I've been having.
Thoughts? About life and stuff?
Yeah. And you always seem so interested in the men and how we're doing.
Well, that's my job. Lay it on me. I'm all ears.
Sheila, turn on. Hey, activate. Phyllis, I command you. Start.
What the fuck are you doing?
I'm trying to turn on the damn tank.
By yelling at it? Why don't you just use a key? You have keys for the tank? Nah, they didn't send them.
Thanks. You're a big help.
Me? I'm not the one yelling at the tank. Hey, the TV is on the fritz too. You want to come inside and yell at it? Maybe you could insult its mother or something.
I need to get the tank running before Tech shows up.
Right. The secret agent who also just happens to be your girlfriend.
It's complicated.
And you think if you have a tank, that's gonna impress her?
No, I needed to defend us in case things get a little out of hand with her. Like I said, it's
complicated?
Yeah, complicated. I had a girlfriend once.
Nobody cares.
I met her
Did
on
you?
the internet.
Oh man,
Oh.
your girlfriend was a dude.
Her name was Amelia.
Oh.
She would send me letters all the time.
Sounds high maintenance.
Letters from my family. Letters about stuff I ordered online.
Ah.
Investment opportunities in other countries.
What?
I don't think that was a girlfriend.
I think it was email. I'm pretty sure you fell in love with your email.
She was always there for me until I forgot her
I mean your password.
She never forgave me.
Well, then I guess you should have made out with her sister, voice Amelia.
Oh, she talked too much. It's always like that. You stupid tank.
My God.
Yards, dude. Give it up. Stop working on the tank. You can't pick up chicks in a tank anyway. What? Really? Now that I say it out loud, I guess you could pick up chicks in a tank.
Well, maybe.
I could. You can't. So stop messing with it. I have to do something. You want to impress your girl? Just listen to me. School's in session. About to start the master class. Professor Fuck. That's me.
Okay.
Are Sergeant Donuts still talking up there? Yeah, it's been a few hours. Maybe I should see if they want
Wow.
anything to eat.
Hours.
And don't even get me started on the design of the new armor. The lines are all wrong. And the color palette? I mean, what is this? Autumn? Am I right? But let's save that for another day.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for the talk, Sarge.
So, what were you guys talking about?
Lots of things. Feelings, mostly.
That was a long talk.
Yes, it was.
Seems like a lot of feelings.
Yes, it is.
Well, if there's anyone the troops can confide in, it's you, Sarge.
Simmons, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think he might have used all that up.
We still have some time for me, right? I have some thoughts I've been wanting to get off my chest.
Why don't we just get back to work?
Back to work after our heartfelt discussion, right, sir?
You know what I'm thinking, Simmons? Let's just put a pin in that discussion.
A pin?
Or a nail. Nails last longer. Or one of them railroad spikes. Tell you what, let's abandon the pin metaphor altogether. Let's just take your idea, put it in a box, wrap that box in chains, then cover the whole thing with cement and throw it in the ocean.
I'll just get back to work, sir.
Now that idea I like.
Greetings, fellow web surfer. Be sure to
Okay, they're
subscribe
kind
to
of
our channel
starting
before
to
you go.
become themselves
It'll be
again.
just like we're friends. Not that
I guess.
friends. Please don't go.
Equal to confidential. Pre-document mission failure. All objectives.
It wasn't your fault, Connie.
Easy for you to say.
Connie.
You didn't drop the ball.
The ball got dropped. We were all there. It's everyone's responsibility.
Damn it.
Was she the pilot?
Why are you doing that?
What am I doing?
Making excuses for me. I'm not.
I mean, that's a different person from
excuses for
South,
myself.
so...
Why are you?
I'm trying to make you feel better.
That's
Yeah,
not Paravoice, so it's
right.
not Carolina.
Hey, why don't you go make Carolina feel better? Go pat Maine on the head. See how that works out
Oh.
for you.
We all make mistakes.
We're gonna see Maine?
No, we don't. That's the point. We don't all make mistakes. Some of us very specifically make mistakes, and others don't seem to make any mistakes at all.
Connie, come on.
That's why they're doing all this. These missions, the rankings, they're drawing a line between us, Wash. And you're either on one side of that line or you're on the other. And it's getting pretty goddamn clear which side I'm on.
No one thinks like
Wait, is that Nora?
I'm not talking about you guys. I mean them.
I mean, it's a much more
Him.
serious voice, but kind of sounds like her.
everything. He's helping us.
Helping us. Wake up. Wake the fuck up. He's filtering us.
Yeah, it definitely
This
is.
is a selection
When she
process, Wash.
Gets
I
worked
don't know
up, I can
what,
hear it.
but if you're not at the top of that board, you're not worth anything.
That's just
You're
weird.
Just overreacting. You've always been hard on yourself, Connie.
Not as hard as they are. Not nearly as hard as they're going to be. And don't call me Connie. Makes me sound like a fucking kid.
Oh. I like
Call me
her.
CT.
Oh, this is CT. Okay, so another character who
Mind that I talked about?
died.
You better hurry up and figure out what side you're on, Agent Washington, before they figure it out for you.
I mean, Washington wasn't even on that mission, so this probably is something else entirely. I don't know.
Alright, class is in session.
Don't know what their mission
Line up
was.
over here. Teacher on this side. I'm not doing this. Dude, you've got a girl coming over. You don't know what to say to her. You need my help. And the first set of lessons is free. How are you qualified to teach us this stuff? Are you kidding me? No, I'm not kidding. How are you qualified? You talk about girls all the time. I've never seen you with one. I have lots of... Okay, just shut up and listen. Stay quiet and hold all your questions to the end. Now, before we start, does anyone have any questions?
Yes. I would like to...
Aha! That was a trick question. You're supposed to hold all questions till the end. Oh, yeah? Why didn't you hold your trick question until the end, then? The rules don't apply to me.
Well, maybe my question was the magic question, too.
Yes,
Yeah,
magic
abracadabra.
question.
You're an idiot. So, the rules don't apply to you. Girls like a rebel, someone outside the law.
Like a criminal?
It depends on the crime. Nothing with animals. See, they want someone with a free and
Yeah.
independent spirit. Something that they can crush into a raw material that can then be molded into what they really want.
What do they really want?
They don't know, which is why you have to tell them what they want, without actually telling them what to do.
That sounds hard.
That's why we're doing lessons.
Yeah.
Should I be taking notes?
Do you even know how to write?
Is that another trick question? Can I answer it at the end?
Getting bored here. Okay, then let's do some role-playing. I'll give you critiques on your approach.
Role-playing?
Yeah. Caboose, you play the girl.
You want Caboose to be the woman?
Yeah, that's
For you to play a man, trust me.
Okay, what should I say?
Just say whatever a girl would say.
Okay,
This is gonna be great.
I really want to meet someone nice. Someone who appreciates me for who I am. Not so much because I'm pretty, but because they really want to get to know me, because they want to find out what my interests are. And then we can spend time exploring the world together and sharing all the wonderful things in life that make it wonderful.
Oh. Well.
What?
Okay.
How much you like shoes? Yeah, and about reality TV shows. Church, you start. Just hit on Caboose. Caboose, act like you like church.
I see what they did. What they did there.
Okay,
That
your girlfriend just got to base. You see her
a
and
bit
you say,
subversive.
Hey there.
Hello, Giggle, blinking eyelashes. Puppy.
Okay, I'm out. Don't be a baby. Caboose, stop making sound effects. You're a girl now. Girls can't make sound effects.
Quietly.
And stop narrating.
Okay, fine.
There you go. That's it. That's a girl. Okay, church, hit it. Action. Hey, what are you doing? What's up?
This is great.
What you're doing? Smooth. Caboose?
Okay, yeah, I was just sitting here thinking about shoes and celebrities that only have first name.
Perfect.
Actually, if you want the truth, I feel like I have to say these things to make myself more appealing, when I really think that I should just
Stop it.
Okay.
Sure, say something rebellious. Okay, I think the working class should uprise against the rich people. I said rebellious, not revolutionary. Oh, okay. I drive a fast car over the speed limit.
Bit of a difference.
See? It's easy.
Don't think it's gonna be quite like that with Tex. That makes it a bit different.
That safety switch was hard to bolt on. Probably should have gotten a bigger one.
It's not how big the switch is, Simmons. It's how you flip it.
Donut, shut up!
Uh-huh.
All right, robots all done. Time to fire it up. Let's hit the old power button. Who wants to do the honors? Griff?
Nah.
Well said. Donut?
Sorry, just clear-coated my nails. I'm not chipping one of these, baby.
All right.
Of course.
Simmons?
Shaking the foundation.
That is, if you're sure you don't want to do it.
Now that you mention it, it does sound kind of fun. I always did like pushing things.
Oh. Okay.
Hey, Sarge, what's this robot gonna do for us anyway?
Oh, you know, the usual robot stuff. Math we don't want to do.
Right, like that exists.
Menial tasks like maintaining the vehicle.
Maintenance is crucial.
Organization.
Maybe I should make a list of all the robot's duties.
And basically any task that no one wants to do or is part of anyone's official job description.
Additional work? What, you mean like extra credit? No one told me there was extra credit. What is it? I'll do it.
Hey, Simmons, sounds like this robot is going to be doing all the jobs you do.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry. I'm sure Sarge will find some other responsibilities for you. Right, Sarge? Sarge?
Huh? Oh, right. One of the robot's functions is to answer awkward questions that I don't want to. Better turn him on.
Wow.
Let me just get this panel up. It makes a specific noise and then drop it on the ground. Holy guacamole!
Ah! Another earthquake! Everyone institute emergency plan! Hold on a second while I put on my marshal's vest. Everyone just remain calm. Whatever you do, don't panic.
Looks like the earthquake stopped.
Yeah.
You're just disappointed that no one got to use the emergency
contingency plan, aren't you, Simmons?
Sorta.
Oh,
Wow.
there. Don't feel bad. No one's read it anyway.
Oh. That's a relief. Me llamo Lopez.
And Lopez.
La activación de mi.
Ooh, robots on.
¿Cómo estás? Is he speaking Spanish?
Sounds like it.
Maybe the quake messed something up when you activated him, Sarge. Could be a polarity issue.
Actually, I ordered the Espanol speech unit on purpose.
You did?
Yeah. I thought if we had a little multiculturalism around here, we could all learn Spanish together. Get closer as a unit.
Speaking of getting our units closer.
Not now. Seems inconvenient, Sarge.
Yeah, it does. Don't know what the hell I was thinking.
Yeah, it's not good when you try to force multiculturalism.
Hey, look, Simmons.
Never a good idea.
Your job. Great. Want me to get your vest? Whoa, there's another quake.
Yep.
You don't seem too worried.
No, I'm not, because I know all this isn't real.
Not real? You mean not real like your fake girlfriend?
My girlfriend is real. It's the world that's fake. You know, everything in it.
Earthquake!
That was 10 seconds ago. Man, we really need to get your reflexes checked.
Maybe I was just early for the next one. Now you'll be ready for when it happens.
No, shut up.
Meteor.
So everything in the world is fake except your girlfriend.
Right.
Who's in the world.
Yes.
Where everything is fake.
Correct. Well, I am following all of this as well as I follow everything else.
You see,
Mhm.
all of this,
I believe that.
we're just inside a memory unit, which is sitting in a snowbank somewhere in the world. The real world.
A snowbank?
Right, and that memory unit is dying, so we're feeling all these, little quakes and stuff.
If we're in a snowbank, why isn't it cold?
I don't know. It doesn't work like that. It's like being inside of a snow globe.
Yeah, but a snow globe has snow in it.
I thought it was a globe made of snow. You're not getting it. Okay, try to think of it as it's like a diorama.
Ah, yes. Cafeteria for dinosaurs.
Shut up, Goose.
So this memory snowbank thing, it's just sitting there and we're inside it doing all this stuff. Why?
I don't know. I guess it's so that I can, figure out about techs and what I'm supposed to do. And if I can't figure it out, well, then I just need to move on to the next memory unit, I guess.
Right. And that's by finding those freelancer guys you talked about before.
Exactly.
And going on some big adventure with them and finding the snow memory.
Memory unit.
Whatever. And then going into it.
Yes.
Even though we're already inside it.
And so on and so forth.
And so on and so on until what happens?
I don't know. If I knew that, I could stop already.
And we have to do all that before the memory unit laying in the snow dies and we're all crushed by falling rocks. Good timing.
Yeah, it was.
Well, if only there had been some type of warning system in place.
Okay, I think it all makes sense now. Good, I'm glad.
Dude, that was a fucking joke. I have no clue what's up.
No, it doesn't seem that hard to me, man.
I know one way to check. Hey, Caboose, explain what's going on. Recap for us. We're going to eat lunch with dinosaurs.
Yep,
Yes.
perfect sense.
Yes.
I'm going to eat a giant egg!
Hello, everyone. Now that we have
Sounds
our own
good.
YouTube channel, I've taken the liberty of reorganizing everything for a streamlined viewing experience. Just hit subscribe to put it to use.
You're supposed to convince them to subscribe, not put them to sleep.
You loser. I hate him so much.
And we got subtitles back. Good.
Good point, Lopez. I don't understand what you said, but you presented it in such a confident manner that it must be right.
Man, that new robot really seems to be fitting in around here.
Yeah, I noticed.
He's pretty popular.
Awesome.
Yeah, even though no one understands him, people seem to really want to get past the rough robotic exterior and get to know the inner Lopez.
So happy for him.
Me too. Wait, is that sarcastic?
Yeah, dude, I have to admit, that one was off the charts even from my
Jealous Simmons.
He notado un patrón en la activada sismiza. Se necesita mes estudio. Oh, good one, Lopez.
Well, Lopez will figure it out.
Right. No, usted no me
Well, that's
entiende.
pretty clear.
Man, all that and the guy's a comedian. God, I wish my sidekick could be funny like that. What's your problem, Simmons?
Wow.
I didn't even know what he said. How could it be funny?
Whatever. I guess you just had to be there.
I was right here.
No reaction to being called his sidekick.
Sismografo avanzada. All right, nice chatting with you, Lopez. Now enough jokes. Get back to work polishing stuff. The stuff's not gonna polish itself, you know. Aquí todo el mundo está en peligro. Tienes que escucharme.
If only they could.
Well, okay, one last joke. Well, that was it. Now, seriously, back to work.
I just got that one too. Boy, he really makes you think. It's like today we're all thinking.
but in Spanish. You guys are idiots. I'll show you who's likable and funny, and who people like. Huh, what's wrong with Simmons?
Not you.
I don't care. Hey, Donut, let's go hang out with Lopez. Great idea. I'll show them. Yeah, I'll show them good.
Yeah, okay. It's like when a computer tries to solve a problem. Do you know what recursion is?
Yeah, I love that movie.
I do.
It's like a thing where a computer tries a number of different iterations to solve a problem. Then when it gets to the end, it returns all those solutions back up the line to the first iteration, and then it has its solution. Does that make sense? You're saying you're a computer? No.
Well, he
actually,
is.
Yes. Yeah, sort of. I am a computer, kind of. I'm a computer program. But your foot was bleeding.
And your breath kind of stinks. You know, I wasn't going to say anything before, but, you know, since we're all telling the truth about each other.
Caboose, you're an idiot.
Well, I never worked to her until it was my turn. I don't think I want to play this honesty game anymore.
No, I'm a real person in here because this is all constructed by memories of the person that I'm based on. Same as me. I'm all the memories of that guy. Who is that? It's another program called Alpha, who was kind of a dick. And he was based on a guy named the Director, who was also kind of a dick. Well, I can see you're continuing a grand tradition. Yeah, I'm very It's quite a lineage.
I grew up on a moon.
Nobody cares.
You're all just jealous.
And this girl who's coming is that original guy's girlfriend. Yeah, I think. I don't remember exactly. I thought you were that guy's memory. No, I'm the other guy's memory, the middle one.
Did he have a girlfriend?
No. Wait. Maybe. Dude, I don't know how any of you got
Wow.
any girlfriends. You guys ever talk about football, for God's sake? Look, I just know I'm supposed to meet this girl, and I'm supposed to fall in love.
And then what happened?
I don't know. We do whatever people do when they fall in love.
I'm asking you a specific question. You should give me a specific answer.
Are you taking notes?
No. Maybe.
My job is to solve this problem or pass it along. That's it. So you follow this girl down through the levels of the memory iterations, and you basically try to figure out how to make things work. Even though she doesn't like you. She likes me, she's just,
mean.
Yeah, thanks, Caboose. She's mean.
Yeah, it was easy.
It's called tsundere.
Because all girls are pretty much mean.
Can I just say, this might be the creepiest stalker scenario I've ever heard. And I've made a few myself. What? You chase a dead girl through a memory, and every time she escapes you, you either follow her down to the next set of memories, or resurrect her in some way. Only to do it all over again. That's not stalkerish, that's romantic. You know what the difference between stalking and romance is? Romance happens in movies. In real life, it's called stalking.
Well, maybe all of this is happening inside of a movie.
Oh, please.
Well, I mean,
Watch that movie. All we ever do is stand around and talk.
close.
Hey, grenade. That's not mine. Caboose, pick that up.
Oh.
I'm not allowed to carry grenades, remember?
Well, that's not good. You might want to move.
Which was no one's fault.
Well, I didn't drop it. Tucker, count yours. I have a readout on my helmet, dummy. I don't need to count. Oh, right.
It's kind of hissing there. I think it might be lit.
Fuck. Somebody threw a grenade at us, didn't they? Yeah, we probably should have figured that out sooner, right?
Yeah, you think?
Hey, Wash,
And
what
back
up?
to these people.
Listen, I heard you had a meeting with internals. Oh, you did? Yeah, do you mind if I ask what it was about? Not really supposed to talk about that. Help me out here. I'm still getting heat about using equipment in the field.
You did? Really? Without a pipeline back to the command server?
I had to improvise. We had a problem.
Let me guess. Are you related to the problem?
Okay, now I don't want to talk about it.
Equipment in the field. Now, don't forget what happened to Utah during training. You're lucky it didn't kill you.
If I was lucky, I wouldn't have needed to use it at all.
Well, you can relax. Internals didn't ask about you. It was something else. Lots of questions about the insurrection and transmissions coming out of our... Sorry. Hey, what's going on? Soldier, where is everybody running?
New agent, squaring off against Maine, Wyoming, and York on the training room floor. We're going to watch. You guys wait up.
Okay, who's this gonna be?
I gotta see this. Yeah, right behind you.
Yeah.
Round begin.
Well, I guess. And luckily I got one more, so we might actually get to see this. Or we'll go back to Blood Gulch. Either way, I'm fine with it.
What's up, Forever Alone? So, you want to do something with your life, or you just want to sit around on your ass all day like a loser? Yeah, me too. So, just subscribe and keep watching YouTube. It's way easier.
Hey, Wash, wait up. Listen, I heard you had a meeting with internals. Oh, you did? Yeah, do you mind if I ask what it was about? Not really supposed to talk about that. Help me out here. I'm still getting heat about
Didn't
using
we
equipment
just
in the field.
kind of see this?
Without a pipeline back to the command server?
I had to improvise. I had a problem.
Don't think we need to repeat the entire scene again.
Okay, now I don't want to talk about it.
It was a decent scene,
Don't forget
but
what happened to Utah during training. You're lucky it didn't kill you.
If I was lucky, I wouldn't have needed to use
what
it
did
at
happen
all.
to Utah? I
Well,
wonder?
you can relax.
Who is
Colonel
Utah?
didn't ask about
It's not
you.
one we've met.
It was something else. Lots of questions about the insurrection and transmissions coming out of our... Oh, sorry, sir. Hey, what's going on? Soldier, where is everybody running?
New agent, he's squaring off against Maine, Wyoming, and York on the training room floor. We're going to watch. You guys wait out.
Maine, Wyoming, and York.
3-on-1? I gotta see this. Yeah, right behind you.
Well, those are the only other three we know of, so this is someone new.
What's going on down there? There's no training sessions on the schedule. It's impromptu. Who the hell is that? Some new recruit.
Wow, he sure doesn't move like he's a recruit.
Why do you assume it's a guy?
Oh, or is it? Okay, Tex.
I mean that he... I mean it... I mean her.
Right. Sorry. Just shut up. Both of you, can it?
Sounds like someone might be a little concerned about their position.
Hey, South, pay attention. You might actually learn something if you stop running your mouth for a minute.
And it's actually a lot easier to tell now with Tex. Get to see Maine before he was the meta. Still got the same sort of armor, though.
Round 1 over. Pugil Sticks training complete. Point awarded to Texas. The current score is Team 1. 0
Texas,
points.
huh?
I thought that name was reserved.
Nice moves.
Could be luck. We'll see.
Beginning hand-to-hand combat. Round 2 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round begin.
Okay, guys. This one should be easy. So let's just play it by the book. Maine, how about you flank left and then... Or you could just charge in and get immobilized first. Okay. Wyoming, let's stick together and...
Yeah.
Am I the only one on this team that knows how to talk?
I don't think talking's your problem.
Oh, no.
Wow. Okay, that was pretty impressive.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, guys.
she always is.
Obviously didn't work so well. How about this time we stay in formation and instead of like...
Yeah, these two aren't the listening types.
For this crap.
Or at least they weren't when we knew them. Both antagonists. Meanwhile, York, he seemed really reasonable. Wow. This is great. More text being badass. Gotta love it.
Texas. Hand-to-hand combat complete. Now resetting the floor for lockdown paint scenario.
Ugh, I hate that paint. Tell me about it. Stings like a bitch.
Turns your armor hard as a rock.
I wouldn't know. It's not bad if you don't let it hit you.
Oh.
I'll try to remember that.
Round 3 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round begin.
Maine! Maine! Look, I'm gonna move left. You go... Or you just run out, do whatever you want, and then get killed. Ready? Break. Good job, everybody. Oh, man, it's gonna be a long day.
Wow. Yeah. I don't see you coming out on top here. York. There we go. Mm-hmm.
Wyoming. Hey, where is he? Can you see him? You know what? Never mind, man. I think I figured it out.
Wow. Got some Casey. Eventually, I'm going to have to listen to the Red vs. Blue music that Jeff Williams did. This sounds pretty damn awesome. This song. And also, yeah, the scene.
8 rounds. The score is 0-8.
Pretty epic.
Texas.
Yeah, advantage is the right word, Phyllis.
Round 9 begins in 5.
Hey, what the hell are you guys doing?
2, 1. Round 9 begins.
Round 9.
What? Are they using live rounds on the training floor?
Looks like
Apparently they are.
That's against protocol. They're going to kill her.
Probably.
No,
Someone should get the director.
I wouldn't really worry.
Who do you think gave them the ammo? Watch your mouth, CT.
Back off, man. Enough of this. Look out! Hey, I'm trying to help.
I don't need your help. Never abandon your team.
Oh. There we go. Oh! Nice. What are you gonna do to him? Oh! And main. Main isn't done. Oh. Okay.
Phyllis, we need a medical team to the training floor stat.
Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. And then caboose. It's gotta be caboose after that.
What the heck just happened?
Well, it's kind of weird this season so far. Not in a bad way exactly, it's just kind of like we're watching two different shows now. I mean, even though it's a little bit different, a little bit off-kilter and weird, the stuff inside the simulation, the memory unit, that still feels like Red vs. Blue. And it still has all the characters, and it's still about what I've come to expect, even if stuff is a bit weird and we don't really know fully why yet. But then we have all this other stuff going on with the freelancers, which kind of feels just completely different in tone. Even from, the more serious parts of previous seasons, it still feels completely removed from what we've seen in the past. Just because it's so fully separated from just the main cast and the sillier elements. None of these characters quite have the same feel as, like, just Griff and Sarge and Donut and all of our favorites. So it's just got this completely different sort of feel to it, and all of the action scenes are happening there, all these big, big cool Monty fight scenes, and it's just different. It's like weird, and it doesn't help that nothing has been really fully explained quite yet. I mean, I get it's the freelancer program and they're like doing missions, but we don't really ever get any context for that one mission. I guess it's not important, it's just to introduce the characters. But I'm still not really sure what this is building up to. I guess we're just introducing the freelancers fully, and then we're going to do something with them, which is fair enough. But yeah, it's just getting some. It's taking some time to get used to it fully, though it is pretty cool. And I mean, right at the end there with the text fight, I think it's kind of fully, finally grabbing me and really pulling me in, because Tex is something familiar, something very familiar, and of course seeing her be all badass and beat up characters we know, and just it's cool to see, and it's cool to see this is their first impression of Tex when she was new, and kind of seeing how this sort of developed. It's interesting, and I'm eager to see just where exactly this goes, because right now I don't quite see the full point of it, why we're giving it so much time. I mean, I don't mind it, but I just don't really see fully yet what the point is, but I'm sure I will, and that's the cool thing. And then on the other side, we still have a lot of questions there about what exactly is going on. I mean, I guess maybe it's because the unit is damaged that stuff is just kind of wrong. Because the red team, they're definitely all screwed up in a lot of ways, with Donut just retaining some aspects of his personality, but not others. And then Griff was completely backwards, and Sarge kind of was as well. But now they're kind of leveling out, and yeah, it's kind of returning to normal, but then it wasn't really... I don't know, it's odd, but I'm sure that'll become clearer too. And it might just be because the thing is damaged. That would kind of make sense. I kind of forgot about that fact when I was thinking about it. I thought it was just because what Epsilon Church, his new incarnation, remembered was different, and maybe that was responsible, because we've kind of played with that idea before. But yeah, no, he apparently does, in fact, know how Donut and everyone should act, but they're not. Everything's a little bit wrong. But, I mean, not on the blue team. The blue team seems perfect. And in fact, I think the highlight really for me was all the great comedy with them. I mean, usually I'm a red team person, but this red team, it just seems a bit, like, off. So I'm enjoying the Caboose and Tucker and all their banter and everything there. So so that's good. But yeah, it's just a weird season so far, and I am enjoying it. I mean, definitely enjoying it. I'm invested at this point, and I'm eager to see everything that happens. Just I want to figure it out, and it's a bit frustrating when you don't know all the answers, and you have to wait and see what exactly we're doing here. But it's cool to meet all these new characters on the freelancer side. I mean, we've introduced them before, and it's kind of a shame because I know most of these people die. Like, they've said before that Carolina's dead, and we know that both North and South are dead, and Connecticut, I think, is that what CT stands for? I mean, that would make sense. That's what the abbreviation, so yeah, they mostly call her CT, though. And she's dead, too, because she was the one who had the male voice when we met her, but then apparently, yeah, Washington came around after the fact and said, oh, she, and kind of dropped that reveal. So, yeah, she's also gone, and yeah, and I guess people were quick to get on me that apparently that the meta main is also dead too, and that I shouldn't be expecting a return there, which is kind of a spoiler. I don't really need to be told that. Just let me expect it to maybe happen or maybe not, or I don't know. But yeah, most of these people are gone. I think Wyoming was too. I mean, as far as I can remember, he would be dead too. I think. Though I don't really... I mean, was he on that ship that exploded? No, I think he was gone before that. Like... can't even remember what happened to Wyoming. It's been so long. But, yeah, he was at least out of the picture, so probably dead. And, York, too. So just everyone in that side of the plot, except for Washington, really is gone. And I guess... sort of Tex. I mean, Tex is inside. I mean, the original Tex is gone, but we have this Epsilon version that's inside the thing with Church, so kind of still around, but just in a different sense. But yeah, it's just weird knowing the fate of all these characters, but it's kind of cool that we're filling in that gap and actually getting to meet them. And especially cool since a lot of them are female, and we finally have a bit of a more balanced cast, at least on this side of the story, with Tex and Carolina and South and Connecticut. And yeah, I mean, so far they're not all that distinct to me, really, but really the biggest distinguishing thing and kind of a distracting thing is the fact that a lot of them have Ruby voice actresses, which makes sense. I mean, I kind of would have expected that, but it is kind of a bit distracting when Connecticut starts sounding like Nora at certain points, and when Carolina kind of enters that Pyrrha range. But that's probably just me because I'm such a huge Ruby fan going into the show that it's like that. But yeah, it's cool to finally get so many more female characters, and also just the fact that the game that they're using now, it so clearly has different models for the female characters. It just yeah, it's neat. And also, again, I talked about this, but it's cool that we're actually seeing some of their faces. That's something I never really... Maybe I thought maybe we'd eventually get to that point, but I didn't think we'd get so soon. And it just kind of shocked me that we finally went there and actually had them taking the helmets off and showing us that, yes, these are actually people. And we got to see what quite a few of them looked like. I do gotta wonder if that'll happen for any of the main cast, if we'll ever get to see their faces, because that would be weird. That'd be just kind of trippy, because we're just so used to them being just different colors of armor. Just to actually see what, like, Griff or Sarge looked like, I don't know. It'd be strange. I mean, maybe if it was someone like Washington, that wouldn't really bother me too much, but like the ones that have been there since the start, I just, it would be odd. Though it might be cool. It might be cool to actually go there and have that reveal. So, I don't know, I'm kind of a bit torn on that. But it's at least cool to see these supporting characters and see what they look like. And also, on that note, I do really like the improvement to the game they're using, the new, whatever, Halo Reach, I believe it was called. It seems to be more, yeah, just the, I don't know, something about it's a little different, other than just, obviously, the visuals being different, the armor, the way it looks, just the shots, the way it's framed seems different, and gives it a sort of different feel to it, and yeah, it's kind of nice. And yeah, there was a lot of animation, a lot of Monty stuff, and that's good. And yeah, I'm just excited. I don't really know. It was such an interesting first half of the season. It's kind of getting a lot more creative and ambitious with his plot, and I'm eager to see where exactly we're going from here. So yeah, definitely looking forward to the second half, and I'm hoping for some cool stuff, but we'll see. Anyway, hope you liked the reaction. Let me know if you did, and see you in the next one.